Welcome back to the John Mendola Show on WILK as we continue the conversation here with local sports every Saturday between 10 and 11 o'clock. Follow us online, thejohnmendolashow.com. At Twitter, it is at John Mendola Show. Of course, check out an interview we try to get to you each and every day of our local athletes and coaches. And that was great to see Coughlin to come on in and do their thing. Now let's talk Lackawanna Trail Baseball. Todd Peters with us, the head coach.
You know, we have some good returning guys. We have 7 or 8 guys that have had some varsity experience that are going to be coming back for us. So, you know, again, hopefully as we move through the season, we'll continue to improve and these guys will get a little more comfortable and you know, play good at the end of the year.
And you have some athletes here from different sports. I recognize some of these names. So talk about being a multiple sport athlete at a small school. You need that.
Yeah, you know, we try to promote the kids to play all the sports they could possibly play. You know, we got boys that are here with me today, all played football. They had a nice football season. You know, they've played multiple sports. Some played basketball also, you know, rolling right into the baseball season. So, you know, it's nice to have kids that could be, like you said, multi-sport athletes and you know, all those sports help them with our sport in baseball.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Thomas Huffsmith and what you expect from him this year. He's a tough kid, that's for sure. That's the first thing that stands out about him.
Yeah, he's going to be hopefully one of our leaders. We're going to be dependent on him to help us out. You know, he's one of our 2 seniors that we have this year. He's got some experience playing since he's been a freshman. So we're expecting him to really come through for us this year and produce in the outfield, at the plate, and he's going to have to throw for us too and be on the mound. So, yeah, he's going to be one of the guys that we look at every day.
All right, let's welcome in Thomas Huffsmith here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. And Thomas, let's talk about your role this year. Let's first talk about your expectations on the mound.
On the mound, I just throw strikes. That's what our coach always tells us, throw strikes. Expect to win games early on. We got to get better as the season goes on. And, yeah.
How about as far as pitching? Is that something you really enjoy, or you kind of do it just because coach says, listen, I need your arm?
I play wherever the coach wants me to play, so.
How about the other sports you're involved with there at Lackawanna Trail and then transitioning over to baseball?
Well, we had a great football season this fall, so we're hoping to build off of that and maybe come out with another district championship just like football.
And as far as the camaraderie you've had with your teammates so far, I'm sure it's been a lot of gym time there at Trail, right?
Oh, yeah, a ton of gym time. We're all really anxious to get outside, but whatever time we could get practicing, whether it's in the gym or outside, we're excited to play.
And as far as, you know, being able to kind of diagnose and say, okay, I think we're going to have this year, is it hard to tell in the gym so far as the talent you have, or you kind of know from seasons past that these guys could do some things?
I mean, even last year, our record didn't really reflect the talent that we had, so I feel that this year we only lost 1 senior last year, so I think we could do some big things this year.
All right, well, we wish you well. We appreciate you coming in today, Thomas.
Thank you.
All right, Thomas Huffsmith, he is a senior there at Lackawanna Trail for the 2017 season. Coach, next guy we're going to get to is Sean Jones, and tell us about what Sean's going to bring to the table this year for Trail.
Well, again, Sean has played for us. You know, last year as a sophomore, he was a starter. You know, he kind of secured a first base position. He's a big target over there for our infielders to throw to. You know, we've been talking about it. You know, he's going to be expected to come through a little bit more this year. He's got the experience under his belt from last year, and you know, we're going to count on him this year to produce at the plate. You know, we're going to be a team that's going to have to put some runs on the board. Again, we have some holes to fill defensively. I think our strong point is going to be on the mound, but we definitely have to score some runs. So Sean's going to be a big part of that. We're going to expect him to step up, and he's a big kid, so hopefully this year he'll start driving the ball a little bit and knock in some runs, and you know, that's what we're going to look for from him.
All right, let's welcome in Sean Jones from Lackawanna Trail here on the baseball team, a junior. And Sean, let's talk about the bats this year, and in your bat in particular, what you've been working on in the offseason.
Well, I've just been working on trying not to drop my shoulder all the time because I like to pop it up a lot. So I'm just trying to drive through the ball, like Coach always says, just a base hit, make sure I don't always pull it and let it fly.
And as far as where Coach utilizes you this year, talk about the position that you prefer to play. Is it going to be first base?
I believe so, yeah. First is Well, I like first. First fits me pretty well. I'm a big kid. I don't move very much, so first is a good spot for me. I'm a big target to throw to, so I could block some balls if they're a little off thrown, so I think first is a good spot for me.
How about some of the other infielders this year? Take us around the horn of guys competing for spots and what you think that infield's going to look like at Trail.
Well, at second base, we have a senior, Ethan Oswald. I'm pretty sure that's locked down. And then shortstop, we have Noah Coleman. We have a few kids mixing around. And third base is where we're going to have to fill in because we lost our senior, Nick Roca, last year. So we have some kids. We have a few sophomores coming up that I could see in there. Like Zach Haas could join up. So, and maybe Thomas Kowinski. So I think we're going to be pretty solid in the infield.
As far as you trying to get a feel for what the team's like this year, being in the gym, do you see some positives so far? Because, again, once you get out on the field, things change a little bit. But what do you see so far as the positives when you guys are in the gym?
I think we look pretty good in the gym. I think everyone's very anxious to get out there. So I think we're all just trying to get as much work in as we can because we know the first time we get out in the field is probably going to be the game. So we're just trying to get as much work as we can done and then show up on game day and show them what's up.
All right. Well, we hope a lot's up there for Trail and the Lions, and appreciate you coming in today, Sean.
Thank you very much.
All right. Lackawanna Trail Lions baseball. We'll continue the conversation. We got a couple more guys to get to. Holy Redeemer softball. They're waiting in the hall, getting ready to go as well. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent break, Daryl Hubbard. Like a good neighbor, Daryl Hubbard is there. We'll be back here in WILK. Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here in WILK. Well, let's continue with the Lackawanna Trail Baseball Team and Coach Todd Peters. And, Coach, we got Jordan Edwards with us today. Tell us what you expect from Jordan this season.
Well, Jordan is a sophomore for us. He got some starting time last year behind the plate. Expect him to come back. He's been dinged up a little bit through football season and basketball season with his knee. We got the all clear for him, so we get him in the gym now and start doing some of those blocking drills that he likes to do so much and get him ready to go for the season. Again, Jordan's a guy that's got the experience from last year as a freshman, so this year, coming as a sophomore, he should really start to step it up a little bit for us, and we're looking for him to do good things for us this year.
All right, let's welcome in Jordan Edwards here on the John Mendola Show. Jordan, let's talk about your role this season. Coach kind of talked about it, but tell us about what you'd like to do this season for Trail Baseball.
Well, you see, last year I didn't have the greatest hitting percentage on the team, so coming into this season, I just want to do a good job putting the ball in play, using the whole field, and really securing my job behind the plate, blocking all the balls and going from there.
You think you guys have some long ball guys this year on your team, or you find to be more get some guys on base and see if you can advance them?
I see their potential to have some home runs this year, but I think our biggest thing will be just getting on base and moving runners around and scoring runs, however we have to do it.
How about over on the defensive side this year? What do you think your strengths are?
We have a good pitcher, Nathan Rolka. He's returning as a pitcher this year, and me catching behind the plate. And we also have another sophomore, Noah Coleman. He should be doing some work at shortstop, around the infield, and we should be pretty solid, I think.
Not an easy job being that catcher, right? My hat's off to you, buddy. Well, Jordan, go get him this year, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. Jordan Edwards here on the John Mendola Show from Lackawanna Trail. One more guy to get to. It's Noah Coleman and Coach Peters. Talk about Noah's talents and his skill set there for the Lions.
Noah's a pretty versatile kid. Last year we stuck him at shortstop, which is a pretty tough position to be in as a freshman coming in, not having the experience, and you put him at a key position in the infield. He did a pretty good job for us there. Again, this year as a sophomore, he knows what to expect. I look for a lot of improvement there. He had some high points with the bat last year also. He's a hard worker, works on everything that we tell him. He's very coachable. So again, with the bat this year, I expect him to pick it up a little bit more also. And, again, I'm expecting good things from him. All
right, let's welcome in Noah Coleman here on the John Mendola Show. And Noah, let's talk about your teammates. You see some young guys stepping up this year with what you have?
Yeah, we got some young guys stepping up, doing things that Coach has been talking about, listening to the older guys, paying attention, and doing the best they can. How
about your game? Let's talk a little bit about it. Coach seems pretty excited about you hitting the field. What do you think that you need to do this season as a leader there at Lackawanna Trail?
Well, at the plate, I just need to put balls in play, spraying the field, not worry about the big hits, but getting on base and getting runners through the home. And then defensively, just make the routine plays more routine, and then eventually work up from there.
pitching rules this year, the pitch count, that different thing. You're going to need a little more arms this year, Noah. Do you guys have some other guys you think that will be able to step up in that rank?
Yeah, we got some other guys working hard with Coach Jervis, our pitching coach. And, they're doing everything Coach has been telling them. I've been working hard, too, at the mound. And we got some guys that could come up and throw.
All right, Noah, we'll go get him this year for the Lions, okay?
Yes, thank you.
All right, Noah Coleman and the Lackawanna Trail Lions baseball team and Coach Todd Peters, want to thank them for coming in. As we switch things up, we'll get to Holy Redeemer Lady Royal Softball. They're coming up here on the show. We're going to head out now and take a break. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Fred Forte. Break. Like a good neighbor, Fred Forte is there. We'll be back here in WILK.